Hello everyone. This is my October 2020 budget worksheet walkthrough, if you will, as well as showing you what our October 2020 budget categories are this month. This month is really special to us. October is our anniversary is this month. Our youngest son's birthday is this month. We have Phil's sister's wedding this month. We got a lot going on this month. So I'm going to show you guys what our budget worksheet looks like. Here we go. So if you've been to one of my budget worksheet walkthroughs before, this is where I always put the month. I put down what our income is, which is essentially Phil's salary. I make a little bit of reselling money on the side, but we just budget out for his income. And then whatever I bring in reselling, we use for different savings goals or just bonus stuff, really. I then have our budget worksheet into 4 separate categories. I have fixed bills, which is obviously housing, all of our needs, all of our minimum debt payments, car payment, those kind of things. Variable bills, stuff that changes month to month. Our cash envelopes and our debt snowball payments and our savings goals. Now let's go through line by line. And then in each of these categories, I have the amount budgeted for and then what the actual amount was. Again, fixed bills, because they're fixed, this almost always matches what this is. Variables a little different. Cash envelopes always match, and our debt snowball and savings goals always match. But this really comes into play for our variable bills. So for our October 2020 budget, our fixed bills, we have our mortgage, our first HELOC, our bigger one, our second line of credit, our smaller one, Phil's Jeep, obviously our phone, internet, Disney Plus, electric bill, car insurance, our Hulu Live because Mama loves it so much. This is me. This is all me. Phil could do without, the kids could do without, but I love this because I get to watch my Seahawks games. I get to watch my Bravo shows. Mama likey a lot. Our road fund, which I always note, I always pay this 2 months at a time. This month, I already paid it for the month of October and it's paid through November. And then our Google Suite, I total all that up, subtract it from this amount, and then I put that number here for variable bills. For variable bills, we have our credit card that we do keep open. We do keep a credit card, but we do pay the balance off every single month. Our Amazon store card, because I do get like diapers and wipes and various things on Amazon through the subscription service. And I like to get that 5% store credit back, guys, not gonna lie. Groceries and gas. This is for my gas. Phil's gas is within his cash envelopes. So it just varies from month to month what's going on, how much I drive. I really don't use a lot of gas because I am a stay-at-home mom. Groceries, same thing. Groceries can fluctuate from $400 a month to $600 a month, depending on the month, depending on what's going on. Anytime we eat out or go to a restaurant for like a special occasion, like that comes out of our grocery budget too. So anyway, so that's why I put groceries and gas under variable bills. Obviously, it's October, guys, one of my favorite holidays, Halloween. So we have a line item for that in our budget. We need to get our sprinkler system winterized. So I have a line item for that. They're coming out next week, so I need to make sure that I have money to pay them. Clothing, for instance, in October 2020, the kids and myself and Phil were all good for this month. So actually this is going to be a big fat zero in our budget, but it does change from month to month. My Jeep registration is up by the end of the month. So I have a line item for that, and it's Phil and I's anniversary. So we wanted to make sure we set aside some money for a night away without the kids, a nice dinner and a nice brunch the next day. Very excited. So we have a line item for that. Cash envelopes. Now, we only do cash envelopes for personal money. I've said this before in previous videos that we tried the whole cash envelopes for groceries, for gas, for pretty much everything. And it just made me super uncomfortable to have that much cash on me, which is good because right now a lot of places aren't even taking cash. They're just taking, debit or credit cards. Cash envelopes, we have obviously Phil, myself, the kids, and the pets. Me, it's just fun money. Phil, it's gas and fun money. The kids is just like for fun kid-related activities. The pets envelope is kind of just a sinking fund for when we go to need a vet trip or they need a grooming appointment, something like that. And last but not least is my favorite part of my entire budget worksheet every single month is our debt snowball and savings goals. This is the section where I get to see how much debt I pay off, how much we put to our savings goals for the month. This is really exciting. So how I come up with this amount is obviously I total out cash envelopes, I total out variable bills, I total out fixed bills, I subtract it from this amount, and then I put it here, and then that is where the magic happens. We have a section here for an extra debt payment, and then we have our 4 sinking goals for the year. Our kids' birthdays and their birthday parties, and that's fully funded, so I don't need to worry about that for the rest of the year. My sister-in-law's wedding, again, fully funded. Then we have tires for my car, Christmas, savings, and yes, there is a section for an Xbox for this month. Phil, my husband, is a huge gamer. They're coming out with the new Xbox machine. I don't know what it's called, Xbox system, the new generation. I don't know. Anyway, in the spring, he talked about how this new Xbox was going to come out. I said, sure, if we pay off my car and pay off the appliances, that will absolutely be your Christmas/birthday present, which his birthday is in November. And he said, deal. So we busted our butts. We got my car paid off. We got our appliances paid off. And so he's getting a new Xbox. So I'm setting aside a category for that since he already pre-ordered it. And they're not going to charge us till they ship it out, which will not be until I think early November, late October, somewhere around then. So I'm setting aside the money for that in our budget this month. So that way, when they charge our credit card, we will just transfer that money over. It will be paid for, free and clear. Very exciting. The end here, total budgeted out for October of 2020. I put that amount here, which is always the exact same amount as our October 2020 income. Then I have what we actually spent for October, which is usually always a little bit over, well, sometimes under. And then I write a note over under budget by. And this section for notes has always been super, super helpful for me. Like for instance, last month I put a note that make an appointment to get our sprinklers winterized, which is why I added this category here. Or Halloween's coming up. For instance, I'll probably write a note saying, hey, make sure that you set aside a little bit of extra money for Thanksgiving because we will be going and spending some time with family for Thanksgiving and we'll need to bring a side dish or 2 or 3 and to set aside some extra money for that. So this notes thing is really handy in my budget worksheets. I am just ready for Phil to get paid. I am ready to fill this puppy out. I am ready to put it into my budget binder. Our October 2020 budget worksheet. Budget categories are set. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I so much appreciate it. And you guys have a spooktacular month. Seriously, we're gonna get through this year together, I promise. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye.